When my husband first suggested that we plant blackberries, I thought he was a little bit crazy. I had grown up in the Seattle area, and the blackberry thorns were ginormous, and they grew everywhere. They were just a weed, as well as the berry being really small. So then when he introduced me to our friend's blackberries that were huge, as well as being thornless, I thought I was in heaven. So we went ahead and we planted them, and now we have a great little patch that grows. And one of the things that I like to make with them is blackberry ice cream topping. One reason I like this ice cream topping is because it has less sugar than, say, like a jam, but it's still sweet and has so much of that lovely blackberry flavor. And for this, I start out with 8 cups worth of blackberries, and I'll put them into a pot. Now I'll place them on medium heat and cook them just until they're soft. I cooked my berries for about 5 minutes. They're fully softened now, so I'll mash them, or in my case, I'll use my immersion blender. Now I'll add 2 cups of sugar and half of a teaspoon of butter. The butter is optional, but I like to use it to reduce the foam that forms because I need to put this back on the stove and cook it until it's thick. Now that it's thickened up nicely, I'll take my sundae topping and place it into half-pint sized jars. I'll take it up to 1/4 of an inch of headspace, which is the space from the top of the food to the top of the jar. I like this one because it's sweet, but it doesn't overwhelm that blackberry flavor. I'll use a clean damp cloth to wipe off the rim of my jars so that if anything got on the edge, that it won't interfere with the seal. And I'll place my lids and rings on until they're fingertip tight. I like to use the Superb lids. These are ones that I've affiliated with because I love their soft, squishy blue seal and the corrosion resistant coating here. I feel like they just do a really good job of actually adhering to my jars. And the edge right here, I actually feel like it goes over the edge of the jars a little bit more, as opposed to like my ball lids. I felt like they went out some and would catch more easily. So I just think that these are good quality as well as being American made. So I have a link as well as a 20% off discount code in my description below. Now I'll process these in the boiling water bath for 10 minutes if I'm at sea level. I'm at 1,200 feet, so I'll process them for 15, but I won't start my timer until after they start to boil. Now that the timer's gone off, I'll turn off the heat, remove the lid, and let it cool for 5 minutes. I'll remove my jars and place them 1 to 2 inches apart on a heat-resistant surface so that they can cool down quickly. I'll leave them there for 24 hours so that they can get a good seal. I can tell that they have a good seal if the center of the lid is depressed down. If it is, I'll remove the rings, wash them with hot soapy water, and store them in a cool, dry, dark location like my pantry, and use them in the next 1 to 3 years. If for some reason I have one that didn't seal, I would place it in the refrigerator and use it right away. So I have to admit, there are some times when I look forward to the taste tester more than others, and this is one of those times. Okay, so butter pecan ice cream with blackberry sundae topping. I don't mind if I do. So that blackberry taste is just through the roof. That's the first thing you taste. It's of course a little bit sweet, lovely and smooth. I mean, this is such a great fruit topping to have for ice cream.